Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog. My name is Marc, I'm an IQBar buddy as well as a vlogger. We're going to discuss the interview process. What happens when you apply for a job with IQBar? Number 2, what it is that we are looking for in a prospective buddy, and then also the kind of questions that you can expect in the interview. So, all that and more this week. Let us begin. Number 1, what happens when you apply to IQBar? Obviously, you will go to the website, register on the website, fill in as much information about yourself. No detail is too small. We are particularly interested in hearing about your teaching experience or any relevant experience within the job situation. So, after you filled in your application form, you will be contacted by one of the IQBar interviewers. What we will then do is invite you to have an interview with one of the interviewers where we will get to know you better. Next, we'll speak about what you can expect. Number 2, you've now done the application, you're getting ready for your interview. What is it that we look for in a candidate? Firstly, obviously the person must have a neutral accent that is easy to understand and that is easy to hear. But above and beyond that, our working culture at IQBar is quite relaxed. We believe that children learn much better when they're having fun. So we want a fun-loving person who is capable of the ridiculous and see the funny side, but is also willing to bring forth their inner child. Children learn much better when they're having fun, which is what we've lost as adults. So being able to tap into your inner child and have fun while still teaching is one of the key things that we are looking for. Secondly, the ability to learn. It is very, very hard to teach somebody that knows everything. So, with our candidates, we go through the training process, we speak to them about what are the different things that they can do to teach, how they teach, to be able to approach the lesson. We also encourage them as much as possible to use props, to use gestures, but generally to have fun. If you do not enjoy your job, there's no purpose to doing it. Next, we speak about what kind of questions you can expect in the interview. So, firstly, when we start our interview, we want to know more about you as a person, what you have done, what kind of experience you have. Why would you want to work with IQBar? Where did you hear about us? So, the first question is inevitably, what teaching experience do you have? Tell me a little bit about your job experience. This goes a long way to seeing whether you are suitable as a candidate. Next, we speak about your teaching style. How would that come across to the Brady? For example, are you a jolly, happy, fun-loving person, or are you a little bit more on the serious side? Because we work primarily with breadies between the ages of 5 and 13, it is important for you to be able to communicate at their level, not communicate down to their level. Next, we're speaking about situationals. When we speak about situational awareness, a lot of things can happen in a classroom. So we'd ask you, for example, what would you do if you came across a Brady and you're starting a lesson and there he's running around like a lunatic? This is really a situation that sometimes happens. So you need to be able to adapt to the situation. After that, we'll speak about the background and the environment. As you can see from my background, it is quite colorful. It has lots of different pictures. Why? We want to make the learning environment as colorful and as fun as possible. What do you think you will use for props within the lesson? How would you communicate to a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old that has not spoken English at all? Our next question then deals with time and availability. During your interview, we'll find out what kind of times are you available to teach. Will you be a contract buddy, somebody who works every day? Or will you be a flexi buddy, somebody who is already working but wants to make some extra cash? So that is entirely dependent on you. So what we did now, the different kinds of question, and also, of course, the most important thing is we take a look at the personality of the person. Would they be able to communicate quickly, easily, and do they enjoy themselves while they are communicating? What happens after you've completed your interview? Well, once we've completed your interview, you will get put over onto the buddy trial group if you are successful. There, you will begin a period of training with Yara and Rebecca. So you'll have classroom training, how to use the tools in the classroom. You will have WeChat training, which is our primary communication tool throughout the entire company. Everybody in the company is on WeChat, and we have different groups that serve different purposes. So then you go into a group with a whole lot of people that are also on trial, and you get all the support from there. So really, that is what you can expect from the interview process. We ask you about the kind of person you are, the kind of experience that you've had, personality, situational questions, availability, and background, what the area that you are going to teach from will look like. So, in conclusion, we spoke about the interview process, what you can expect, what happens, what takes place during it, and what happens afterwards. For more information on how to conduct yourself during an interview and what our expectations are, Kyle has done a vlog on acing your interview. So feel free to go to our YouTube channel, IQBar Education, and get more tips from there. That's all from me for this week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week.